Alas, it is Melkor Mondays. Here's at the lagoon, the wishing hours upon us. Sauce, let us draw closer, and becomes more evil and more brutal, and glorify death. But speaking upon Gorguts' first album that is released, one of the most beautiful albums ever made. Look at it. It's considered dance. Yeah, it's a great album. So never heard this, then you need to fix it right now. Because it's actually pause this video, listen to all albums and comes back. I understand if you haven't heard it because I know you're Poser Beach and you want Melkor to not be posers. And this is a really great Canadian death metal band, alright? We all know here that black metal is released the best genre of metal, right? And it's Melkor's favorite genres. But I love death. I like watching people die, really slow and painful. Especially as never mind, as you know, Melkor's originally was allegedly got accused of murdering his band members, but that did not happen. I was never please, just because I was. Well, anyway, so we're gonna actually talk about the death metal band's Gorguts, right? And this is a great album. It's actually really cool. So look at it. It's kind of got like a cosmic horror vibes mixed with like Satan, which is really good. Like you could see, it's like Satan's throne. Right, and then this is the altars that you sacrifice poses on, and then here comes the Dark Lords, hit thieves coming, scrolls, rats, and tools and joys. Watching someone be disintegrated into primal goo jellies. I know you can't see it because the fucking signs, right? So anyways, obviously this is a repressing, right? I really can't find the original pressing because record stores are too poser to have original stuff. But this is a very limited edition transparent red Venice of the records. And so I was just going to go ahead and take it out now and kind of show you. Look at it. Look how beautiful it is. This is. Oh, this is beautiful. It's like sisters. It's so good. Yes, sauce. Anyway, so Sad Ass has like I'll just go ahead and say this is one of those records that is good from the moments you put it on to the moments you take it out of your record players. There's zero skips on this record. It's so brutal. It's really good. So the first side Ass has a song called And Then Comes Leviticus. Stephen Cold is the next song, and then Disincarnated, Considered Dead, and Rotten Anime, right? So then you flips the records. You know, so you know how it works. I hope it does by now. So if you brought records, you know, A side, turn it on, turn it up, put your headphones on. Or so what Melkor does, don't put headphones on so everyone can hear it, and especially play it really loud in the middle of the night so it wakes people up so they don't get sick. So much more brutal to ruin people's sleeping patterns. Side B is, you know, flips the record over, pull it down, puts the needle on, put it full blast so they can hear us bodily corrupted. And then the waste of mortality, two thing reminds hematological allergy and inoculated laughs. Because so you can tell these bands is really intellectuals. They have a lot of really big words. Sorry, I was watching the original Frankensteins. I had to rewind the tape. I'm sorry. Melkor will be more focused in next videos. But, you know, it's almost the end of April, can you believe it? This month went by fast. So I really did, right? So anyways. I don't believe. Yeah, here we go. I don't believe I shown you this yet. And we haven't really talked about this band, which is surprising because it's honestly one of Melkor's favorite death metal bands, right? So, there they are. You see them? Look at them. So, I got this beautiful long hair. It's like Melkor's. And so, I have to say my leather jacket's a little better as else. I mean, and so is my hair, but, you know, it's not a competition. So I'll just go ahead and I'm gonna read you a little bit of the lyrics, and then how it goes, I'll talk a little bit about the band's histories and how the albums came to be. But I don't want to go on too long, and I don't want to bore you. I would like to try to play a little bit of music, but I'm pretty sure that I might get a little things on YouTube because of the fascisms, but we'll see. No promises, but we'll see. Right, so anyways, so the first song is kind of like an instrumental. Like, I remember the first time I stole this record from City Warehouse, I was like, oh, is this poser shit? And then immediately, Stephen Cold comes on, so like, and then comes the video, it's like instrumental, it's really soft, it's really like, it's like, oh, I'm a little beach, can only handle Coldplay's. Fucking, shitty fucking, what's the other shitty fucking bands? I don't even know. But it's like all the poser shits, everybody's like, oh, this is so good, rats, oh my god. And then Stephen Cold comes on and it melts your face off. And the lyrics are, will I die or survive? So immediately saw it's brutal, right? And from this hill made of ice, it's up to this mountain to the side. What will happen to my life? The more I climb, the freezing ice intensifies and paralyzes me. Good, I hope you die. As I dread for avalanche behind me and sled to this mountain I shall be. And then there's like a brutal guitar solos, right? And then amputate my chillablands, handless arms remain. My frozen body I behold slowly turning Stephen Cold's. Smells the sweet stench in a wind's blow of lost carcass in the snows. Stars. Black metal sings a lot about freezing to death in winters, but so does death metals, right? So that's why it's like, oh, thank God, I thought I accidentally bought Coldplay at first, but Gorguts does not disappoint ever. There's zero skips, like I said, and I actually came to enjoy the kind of more softer song first, but don't let anybody know, because Melkor is not soft. So then the next song, we'll go to Consider Dead, right? So, beautiful, title track of the album. Just in case you forgot, there it is. See, it says Consider Dead. Melkor didn't forget. He knows that you did both. Title tracks of the album goes back in the 14th century, good years, when the world was plagued by horrid disease. Discovered lifeless bodies were buried, knowing very little about true symptoms of death. Those who stiffened in the stage of morbidity were then considered dead. Autopsies were unknown at the time. Unconsciousness could have been fatal for your life. Catalysis. I don't know, it's too big of a word for Melkor's. Like I say, this is a really intellectual death metal band, so they use a lot of big words. From the plagues, a lot have died, ignorant sink to the grave, people alive. There's no way to save yourself from this calamity. Life will be for you a simple memory. Faint now, you're paralyzed. Collapse soon will take your life. Try not to close your eyes, cause death will be to laugh a deadly lies. When you're in tune within your minds, you wait and pray if you could talk. The only things that you would say is, I'm still alive. Please. I'm still alive. Don't bury me. Sounds of brutal guitar solos by luscious lead Luke Lemes, and then the final lyrics. What a sad way to end a mortal life, but it's better off buried than to be embalmed alive. So brutal, honestly. I sang this song to my drum. And I had to allegedly, because I was not there, but if I was there, and I did bury them alive. I mean, I didn't bury them alive, but if I did, I would have sang this song to them and recorded their screams for my demos that will soon come out on Halloween this year. So, buy this album, steal it, whatever, who fucking cares, obtain it. If you steal it from me, I'll kill you. So, it's better not. But, get this album, put it on, it's really brutal, it's amazing. And there's that band's Oz just says how cool they look. So, you know, Melkor loves me. Who look cool. Probably should have finished that sentence off faster, but it's okay. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that, and so Considered Dead is the debut studio album of the Canadian death metal band Gorguts, right? It's like Melkor's artist, I told you. Used to say, no, my cousin, So, anyways, and this album was released on October, to be more specific, October 8th, 1991, okay, by Roadrunner Records, the same labels that has Slipknot and those other poser new metal beach bands. So, the album is considered to represent, it's like the older, death metal sound, right? Although the music is a lot more technical than, kind of like the older, kind of, slower sounding death metals. This is definitely faster, which is good, and so metal, right? Then I would also argue that there is like a slower paced, kind of almost doom metal sound to this album as well. So you got the best of both worlds with this album, with this records, right? And Metal Hammer stated that the opinion that the album was underrated, and the album has gained a cult following since its release. This is really one of the best death metal albums ever. If you disagree, then you can fucking blow your brains out, because no one cares. And actually, I have to go there and take a picture of it and put it on my album covers, like my ham states, right? Because it's good to promote posers killing themselves. So, basically, all music stated that the album represents the purest form of old school death metals. Metal Hammer describes the album style as flat out death metals, and the album sound has been compared to Sepultura and Death. The instrumentation is extremely complex and contains melodic sections with guitar harmonies as well as slower doom influenced riffs, with Melkor agrees. Like I said, they are very intellectual death metal bands. One is the best ever release. I'll really pair this album with any of Death's albums. And so let's go ahead and look at this. So it says, Gorguts had signed with Roadrunner after the release of their 1990 demo, and then comes Lividity. The track Hematological Allergy was the only song from the demo that made it onto the album because the band wasn't pleased with the other songs. After being signed to Roadrunner, the band replaced Gary Sorenard with Cillian Marcoux on guitar and started writing new songs. And the band changed their logo from the album because they considered it easier to read. That's good, because I can't read, and I'm glad the logo is easier to read. So, and then Roadrunner chose Scott Byrne as his producer. And really, the rest is history, but, the album does feature vocals by Chris Barnes of Cannibal Corpse, right, on the tracks Bodily Corrupted, Rotten Anatomy, and Hematological Allergies, as well as a guitar solo of Inoculated Life by James Murphy. Singer and guitarist Luke Lemay had organized their participation before the album was recorded. So, I have, Gill-Boy really likes Gorguts as well, and he says that it reminds him a lot of Cannibal Corpse. Well, that's why. So, maybe not be so much of an ignorant poser, and you might understand why. So, anyways, in 1992, the band embarked on the Blood, Guts, and Gore tours, right? And it was a US tour, to be more precise. with Cannibal Corpse and Atheist in support of the album, which was well received. Consider Dead saw a number of reissues. It was remastered, reissued, and paired with its successor, The Erosion of Sanity, as part of Roadrunners 2 from the Vault series in 2004. Polish label Metal Man reissued their hang on one second. There we go. Remastered it in 2006 with 2 demo tracks, and British independent record label, who cares? Fuck them. Fuck that shit. No one cares. Anyways, suppose the shit reissued it again at another place, and says the reissue has like the demo version of Consider Dead and Anonymous. The rest is exactly like Melkor told you, right? So yeah, Gorguts is really amazing. They're badass sauce. So, but I'll give you just a little more information on the bands, and then we'll kind of hang out, right? So, as I said, Gorguts is a Canadian death metal band. They formed near Sherbrooke, Quebec in 1999. The band has gone through various membership changes since its inception. Its only constant member has been guitarist, vocalist, and co-founding member Luke Lemay, who remains the driving force of the band. To date, they have released 5 full-length albums and 1 EP. The most recent release, Palladius Dust, was released on May 13, 2016. The latest full-length album, Colored Sands, was released in 2013 and was nominated for a Juno Awards. So, like the movies? I don't know. So, anyways, musically, the band is known for its complex dance form of technical death metal and has become one of the most advanced, experimental, and challenging groups in the entire genre. So, I guess Michael Sierra likes the band, because the Junos, I don't know. But, so there's really great brutal band, and I can't recommend them enough. Overall, I would honestly have to say I give this album 10 out of 10 because it's just good. It's experimental. It sounds like old school death metals, but it gives you, like I said, like it's kind of got some doom in it, so that's good because the way you feel doom, you should feel despair, and you should realize that you're nothing but fucking shit, and you should die in front of a spider demon from Satan. It's so good. It's a great album. I cannot recommend it enough. Listen to it. It's a great record. You won't be disappointed if you stumble upon it. Obviously, if this cover doesn't entice you enough to buy it, then what the fuck are you doing? You have shitty taste in music, and you probably have already clicked off the video because you can't handle truths. So, anyways, check it out, and I will come back, I believe, next month or next Mondays, with another brutal metal review. So, as usual, I need you all to stay brutal, and, drink beer that tastes like peace. So, anyways, how's your day been? Mine's been okay, thanks for asking. I'm glad you cares about Melkor, because Gill-Boy doesn't. He says that I have no originality and I can't come up with my own corpse paints, and I was like, well, maybe I'm just trying to pay homage to those who came before. Arthur Brown was really the first one to create corpse paints. Also, I like to say that it's dead. From my hands. So, speaking of my hands, so I'm gonna probably review their newest album. It's really great. So, side note, it kind of sounds like Christopher Lee is the vocalist now. So, it's pretty brutal. Sounds like Saruman's doing his spells to fuck over Gandalfs, but I don't know too much about that poser shit being Emperor Melkor, But anyways, I'm gonna go and listen to some Burzum and some Dark Throne and some Gorguts and some Swamp and of course some Grand Bewitchment. So Until then, stay brutal and always hail Satans.